Imagine a journey where every moment is curated for perfection, where ancient tradition meets unparalleled modern luxury. Private jets touching down on volcanic islands. Palace nights reserved just for you. Michelin-starred feasts served against a backdrop of glittering cityscapes. From the dramatic cliffs of Jeju to the sky-high suites of Seoul, this is South Korea like you've never seen it before. In this exclusive guide, we're counting down the top 10 most luxurious, most unforgettable experiences this incredible country has to offer. We'll take you beyond the guidebooks, unlocking private access and insider secrets. So, prepare to redefine your definition of travel. Let's begin our journey. Kicking off our list at number 10 is an escape to the Hawaii of Korea, Jeju Island, but with a level of privacy and luxury that is truly world-class. We're talking about the exclusive cliff villas that cling to its dramatic volcanic coastlines. Forget standard hotel rooms. This is about architectural masterpieces designed to merge with the raw, natural beauty of the island. Imagine waking up to the sound of waves crashing against basalt columns with floor-to-ceiling windows offering uninterrupted panoramic views of the turquoise sea. The signature experience here is twofold. First, a private sunset dinner at your villa. A personal chef prepares a multi-course meal featuring local delicacies as you watch the sky blaze with color over your private infinity pool. It's an intimate, almost surreal experience. Then, for a true sense of scale, you take a private helicopter loop around Halasan, the dormant volcano at the island's heart. Seeing the crater lake and the island's sprawling coastline from above is a perspective few ever get to witness. For insider tips, the best seasons are spring and autumn for pleasant weather and fewer crowds. Arrange for a private car service from the airport. The best villas are intentionally remote. And remember, privacy is paramount. These stays are designed for discretion and tranquility. Coming in at number 9, we sail to South Korea's vibrant second city, Busan. While Haeundae Beach is famous, the ultimate luxury experience happens just offshore. We're chartering a private yacht to witness the city's spectacular transformation from day to night. As you board your vessel, the bustling energy of the city fades into a serene hum. You'll cruise along the coast, the afternoon sun warming your skin, as the futuristic skyscrapers of Marine City and the iconic Gangnam Bridge dominate the horizon. The signature experience is the Golden Hour Cruise. With champagne in hand, you watch as the sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. This is the moment the city comes alive. The true magic begins as your captain navigates you for a night cruise under the Gangnam Bridge, famously known as the Diamond Bridge, as its dazzling nightly light show dances across the water. It's a mesmerizing spectacle, best enjoyed from the privacy of your own deck. For logistics, book your charter well in advance, especially for weekend evenings. Request a route that includes Oryukdo Islands for added scenic beauty. Most charters offer customizable catering packages, so you can arrange for everything from simple canapes to a full gourmet barbecue on board. At number 8, we ascend to the pinnacle of urban luxury in the heart of the capital, Seoul. This isn't just about a room with a view, it's about commanding the entire city from your own private sanctuary in the clouds. We're talking about the ultra-high floor sky suites in Seoul's most prestigious hotels, like the Signal Seoul and the Lotte World Tower. These are palatial residences in the sky, offering unparalleled 360-degree views of the sprawling metropolis below through floor-to-ceiling windows. The signature experience here combines opulent relaxation with culinary excellence. Begin by unwinding in a skyline bath, watching the city lights twinkle to life far below, a truly cinematic moment. Then, prepare for a gastronomic journey. You won't even need to leave the hotel. Seoul is a Michelin hotspot, and many of these luxury towers house world-renowned restaurants. Indulge in an elaborate tasting menu where each course is a work of art, a fusion of innovative techniques and traditional Korean flavors, paired with exquisite wines selected by a master sommelier. An insider tip: when booking your suite, specifically request a corner unit for the most expansive, dual-aspect views. Also, make your dinner reservations at the same time you book your room, as these exclusive restaurants are often booked months in advance. For our 7th experience, we step back in time, away from the modern skyline and into the heart of Korea's royal history. Gyeongbokgung Palace is a majestic landmark by day, but the true luxury is gaining access after the gates have closed to the public. This is an exclusive private tour that allows you to experience the profound tranquility and grandeur of the Joseon dynasty's main palace without the crowds. The air grows still, and the vast courtyards become your own private domain. The signature experience begins with a private hanbok fitting, where you are dressed in a high-quality, historically accurate royal garment. Then, guided by a historian, you take a lantern-lit walk through the empty courtyards and pavilions. You'll hear stories of kings and queens that echo in the silence, a truly atmospheric and moving experience. The tour often culminates in a private viewing of a reenacted royal guard ceremony, an honor typically reserved for visiting dignitaries. For this, you must book through a high-end concierge or a specialized luxury tour operator. These tours are extremely limited and often tied to cultural events, so planning a year in advance is not uncommon. It's a profound cultural immersion that money alone can't always buy. At number 6, we journey south to the rolling hills of Busan, home to Korea's most famous green tea plantations. This is an experience centered on wellness, tranquility, and a deep connection to nature. The sight of the perfectly manicured tea terraces cascading down the hillsides is therapy in itself. But the luxury here lies in experiencing this iconic landscape through exclusive private rituals that engage all the senses. Your signature experience begins with a private guided walk through the plantation with a tea master, learning about the cultivation of the leaves. This is followed by a formal Korean tea ceremony, or dairy, in a private pavilion. You'll learn the philosophy and etiquette behind the ritual, a meditative practice that has been refined over centuries. The journey culminates at a luxury spa, where you'll indulge in treatments that incorporate the region's prized green tea, from antioxidant-rich facials to detoxifying steam baths. An insider tip is to visit during the spring harvest in May for the most vibrant green landscapes. Stay at a luxury retreat that partners with the plantations for the most seamless and exclusive access. This is more than a visit. It's a holistic reset for the mind and body. Halfway through our list, at number 5, we approach an experience that is not about opulence, but about unparalleled, exclusive access to one of the most significant geopolitical sites on the planet. The Demilitarized Zone, or DMZ, separating North and South Korea. A standard tour can feel crowded and rushed. The luxury experience, however, is a curated, respectful, and deeply informative VIP visit to the joint security area in Panmunjom. This is a somber, thought-provoking journey. The signature element of a VIP tour is the private briefing from an expert historian or a retired military officer. This provides a nuanced, in-depth context that is simply not available on larger tours. You gain a profound understanding of the Korean War's history and the ongoing tensions. The visit itself is conducted with a small group, allowing for a more personal and less intrusive observation from the Freedom House. Photography is strictly controlled, emphasizing the gravity of the location. This is a sensitive, powerful experience. To arrange this, you must go through official channels or highly specialized tour operators who have the necessary clearance. The process is rigorous and requires booking far in advance with passport details. It is a sobering, unforgettable lesson in modern history. For our 4th most luxurious experience, we immerse ourselves in the living history of the Andong Folk Village, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. While many visit for a day, The true luxury is to stay within the village in a private heritage Hanok, a traditional Korean house. This isn't a replica. It's a centuries-old residence, lovingly maintained by the same family for generations. You are not a tourist. You are a guest in a piece of living history, experiencing the elegant, minimalist philosophy of traditional Korean architecture and lifestyle. The signature experience here is deeply cultural. Arrange for a private performance of the famous haute mask dance, a tradition that originated in this very village. Witnessing this vibrant, satirical drama in an intimate courtyard setting is magical. Another unforgettable moment is taking a quiet boat drift on the Andong River as it curves around the village, offering a perfect view of the landscape that has inspired poets for centuries. For the most authentic stay, book a gotaeg, a head family house, through a cultural heritage program. Be prepared for a more traditional form of comfort. Sleeping on floor mats on the heated Andong floors is part of the authentic experience. This is a journey into the soul of Korea. Entering our top 3, we return to the vibrant energy of modern Seoul for an experience tailored to the fashion connoisseur. At number 3, it's the ultimate shopping spree in the city's most exclusive districts, Cheongdam-dong and Bukchon. But this is far beyond simple retail therapy. This is a fully curated luxury fashion concierge service. Your day is managed by a personal shopper and stylist, a well-connected expert who understands your taste and has access to the city's most coveted fashion secrets. The signature experience is gaining access to what's not available to the public. Your concierge can arrange for private after-hours appointments at flagship boutiques like Chanel and Dior. More uniquely, they can secure invitations to the private ateliers of top Korean designers for a preview of their next collection. The pinnacle is commissioning a bespoke accessory, a handbag, a pair of shoes, or a piece of jewelry, crafted just for you. An insider tip: communicate your style preferences and goals to your concierge weeks in advance so they can pre-select items and secure appointments. This service is not just about buying things. It's about accessing the pinnacle of Korean design and craftsmanship in a completely personalized way. Our runner-up for the most luxurious experience in Korea, at number 2, takes us back to the shores of Jeju Island for a profound connection to a unique and powerful tradition. We are meeting the legendary Hanok, the female freedivers of Jeju, whose culture is inscribed on the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage List. These women, many in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s, dive into the cold sea without breathing apparatus to harvest seafood. The luxury here is a rare, intimate, and respectful encounter with these cultural icons. The signature experience is a private, sea-to-table tasting that is unmatched in its freshness and authenticity. After respectfully observing the Hanok at work from a distance, you are invited to a private oceanfront pavilion. Here, a chef takes the day's catch, abalone, sea urchin, octopus, and prepares a multi-course omakase meal right before your eyes. You are tasting the essence of the Jeju Sea, harvested just moments before. It's a humbling and incredibly delicious experience. To arrange this, you must work with a local expert or high-end tour operator who has a long-standing, respectful relationship with the Hanok community. This is not a commercial tourist attraction. It is a privilege. It's a taste of true luxury, rare, meaningful, and utterly unforgettable. And now, for our number 1 most luxurious, most exclusive experience in all of South Korea. This is the ultimate expression of freedom, access, and perspective. We are taking a private helicopter transfer from Seoul to Jeju, transforming a mundane travel day into the highlight of the trip itself. As you lift off from a private heliport in Seoul, the city's dense urban landscape gives way to the patchwork of the countryside, then the sparkling coastline, and finally, the open sea. But the transfer is just the beginning. The signature experience is using the helicopter for bespoke island hopping and exploration. Your pilot can take you to see the Orium, the island's many volcanic cones, from a bird's-eye view. You can hover over hidden waterfalls that are inaccessible by land. The pinnacle of the day is landing at a private vineyard for a gourmet lunch and wine tasting, in a location reserved entirely for you. This is the ultimate power of private travel, the ability to curate your own adventure, moment by moment, far from any road or trail. This requires extensive planning with a specialized air charter service, and is, without a doubt, the most extravagant way to experience the beauty of Korea. It's not just a trip, it's a statement. From the serene tea fields of Busan to the vibrant heights of Seoul, from the solemn history of the DMZ to the untamed beauty of Jeju's coast, South Korea offers a spectrum of luxury that is rich, diverse, and deeply rewarding. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these 10 experiences is your ultimate dream trip? The Jeju Cliff Villa, the Seoul Sky Suite, the private yacht in Busan, or the royal after-hours at Gyeongbokgung Palace? Drop your pick and tell us why in the comments below. If you found inspiration in these ultra-luxe itineraries, please give this video a like and be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss next week's elite escape. Thank you for joining us on this journey.